If you're thinking about making the move to Incline Village, Lake Tahoe, Nevada, and you want to get all the information you need to make that move, then this video is for you, because today I'm going to talk about the market update. So stick around. I hope you appreciate this. Welcome to another episode of Living in Tahoe. Today I want to give you a real estate market update for the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe and for the fall of 2024. So let's get into it. This is for the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe. I live on the Nevada side, and I think it's the better side. We don't have state income tax, state inheritance tax, and our property tax is lower than California. So I think it's a much better place to live. Not just the taxes. We have more open space, good hiking trails, mountain biking trails, and everything else. So let's check out what's going on with the market. So this little graph here is from Incline Village. Goes back to 2016. So the number of sales going back to 2016, 412, 436. Like we were hovering right around 400. Then during COVID, we jumped way up to 626. Then we got back down closer to our average for the last few years. And then the last 2 years, we've kind of taken a dump. We went from 449 to 2022 to 270. Then 2023, we're at 245. And what's going to happen for 2024? Well, we've had 166 sales so far. And personally, I think we peaked. I think we'll have a good number in October, then drop down in November and December quite a bit. It's interesting though, because this is an election year and different things happen election year. People are influenced by what's going on with the elections. I think a lot of people kind of have a wait and see attitude. The interest rates were higher during these periods and all these periods. So the cost of buying a home was much more expensive. And I think that held people back from buying, and then just what's going on with the election. Although on a side note, normally what I've seen is the luxury high-end market just kind of die down during the election year. And I want to tell you, we had some big sales this year. So we just had a $25 million property on the lake that went into escrow last week. And then early in the year, we had 859 Lakeshore, sold for $47.5 million. We had 1041 Lakeshore, which just closed last week for $62 million. That's the old Steve Wind estate. And then we had 1061 Lakeshore sell for $11 million, and then 859 Lakeshore sold for $50 million. So those are all sales in this year. And then 212 Overlook sold for $12,250,000. So some great high-end sales in these past 12 months. So those obviously skew the numbers. If you've got a $62 million property selling and you've only got 7 sales for that month, that's obviously going to affect the median price. But let's take a look at the numbers. So we want to start back in July to see where the market's going, so we can hopefully predict where the market is going to end up, right? So back in July, this is for Incline Village in Crystal Bay. These are for houses, not condos. The median sales price was $2,150,000. We had a nice month, 21 closed sales. 100 properties on the market, 38 days on the market was average. 25 new listings came on. Great month for real estate. If all months were like that, it would be fantastic. But if we go on to August, so the median sales price went up a little bit. The days on the market went up quite a bit. Listings went up, closed sales almost cut in half. And then the price per square foot is at $949. So we go up to September, the price per square foot goes up a little bit. The median sales price goes up a little bit. And I think that's because of some of those high-end properties. We had 12 closed sales compared to 13. And then we had the previous month, and then 13 new listings compared to 28 for August. So a decent month, not bad. Let's see what October's going to do. We'll know in a few weeks what October's going to do. I can tell you it has been busy, and October's been busy. I don't know if it's going to be like July, but it's been busy. So those are the single family residences for the North Shore of Lake Tahoe on the Nevada side. Median sales price, $2.5 million. So if we look at the condos back in July, the median sales price was $681,000. We had 7 closed sales, like a third of the residential, and then 21 new listings. And then we go and we jump to August, and the median sales price went up quite a bit. So some higher end condos selling versus the lower end condos. The median sales price went up to 104. And then if we go to September, compare September to August, we're right about the same. Median sales price down a little bit. We had 14 closed sales instead of 10, so better there. And then we had 9 listings versus the 18 that came on the previous month. So active inventory of 78 went down quite a bit compared to 91, the price the month before. So it'll be interesting to see what October's going to do for condos. I could tell you it's been busier. I just put a $1 million condo in escrow last week. That should be closed in November, so that effective November is not the October numbers. So that's what's going on in the North Shore real estate market for Tahoe. So we want to look at the South Shore. I don't want to say South Lake Tahoe because South Lake Tahoe is a city in California on this, obviously the south side of Tahoe, but the south side of Lake Tahoe on the Nevada side, we're looking at towns like Glenbrook, State Line, and Zephyr Cove, some great towns, some great restaurants in there. State Line has all the big casinos with all the great entertainment. So great place to live as well. The median sales price over there is about $1 million less than Incline Village in Crystal Bay. In July, we're starting in July again because I want to see the trend of where the market's going. So we've got July, 18 new listings came on, 8 closed sales, 41. So the inventory is about half of what Incline, a little less than half of what the North Shore has. So if we look at what happens in August we've got the median sales price at 1,275, 21 days to get to contract. So a little bit quicker with 20 new listings and 11 sales, which is nice. And then let's go to see what happens in September. Whoa, the median sales price jumped up. I think that's because they had one of those big closings with only 7 closed sales. If you have a $50 million closing, that makes a big difference. 19 days of contract, so that went by quickly. Your inventory is about the same. We had 13 sales, so pretty good residential real estate market on the south end of the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe. I got to figure out a clear way to say that. I think I go to the south end of the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe. So anyways, let's look at what the condos did over there. So the condos on the south end of the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe, let's see, the median sales price back in July was $702,000. They had 7 sales, 7 new listings. Inventory of 44, not bad. And then if we go to September, same amount of inventory, 745. 9 sales, 5 closed listings. And then if we look at September, where the market is last month, 655. So the prices, some lower end condos, more of those got sold than the higher end. It's 6 closed sales compared to 5 last month and 12 new listings compared to 9 last month. So pretty interesting real estate market as to what's going on. It'll be interesting to see what happens in the election a month away, if that's going to affect our market or not. Typically in Lake Tahoe, the end of November and December are really slow real estate wise. During COVID, it was busy, and that was the only time I've ever seen it busy in December. A lot of times it can pick up again in January as people get through the holidays and such. And a lot of it depends on the weather. If we've got a huge snowstorm, that's going to affect our real estate market. I remember it was 2-3 years ago when we had this huge winter. The markets were closed and the roads were closed, and people couldn't get up to buy property. So it was very interesting, and a very interesting market. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen with this market. I hope it's a good one. I hope you're able to find the properties you need, or if you want to sell, you're able to sell your house. So Tahoe Tony, if you like this channel, go ahead and subscribe. You'll be the first one notified when I put out another great video like this, telling you about the living in Tahoe, whether it's real estate market or a great hiking trail or a great restaurant. Let me know. And if you are interested in living on Lake Tahoe on the Nevada side, which is incredible, I have to tell you, living here is incredible, reach out to me, send me an email, shoot me a text, or give me a phone call, and I will get back to you. And I guarantee this will be the best real estate experience you've ever had.